Force, it's Ram here.
Hey everyone, it's another awesome day at the Canadian Forces Baseboard and Military Museum. And we have a very, very interesting day today. Actually, well, all days are interesting, but today is extra interesting. Dave, we've never seen this vehicle behind us before. Can you tell us what's going on today?
Yeah, so today what we just received, it's a 1942 Ford F-60S CMP 3-ton. We just went down to Mississauga to William Rutherford, the broker, because we had it shipped in from England. It's been there for about a month or so, sorting out through customs and everything else. Went down today. Phoenix Building Components, our corporate sponsor for the Flakpanzer restoration project, gave us a hand today with one of their tractor trailers to go down and pick it up. So we just got it here. As I mentioned, it came out of England. A gentleman by the name of John Marshaw. He's a well-known CMP collector in Europe and around the world. He also, the CMP, the armored ambulance that's at the Canadian War Museum, that was one of his as well. Very fortunate, through the director of the museum, through a mutual friend, Ed Story, we were able to connect, and I've been working with John since about January, February, for this vehicle to come back to Canada. It actually belonged to Canadian military, but it also belonged to the Royal Canadian Army Service Corps as well. So it was in the Second World War. It's a troop carrier, ammo carrier. It's one of those vehicles that was used. John purchased it back in 1947. He's had it ever since. He used it for different things on his, he was a farmer, so he used it for different things. And like I said, in January, a friend of his, Ed Story, they started talking, and John and I talked over this whole time, over the last several months on it. And he actually, very graciously, actually donated it to the Friends of the Board and Museum.
Wow.
So it belongs to the Friends side of the house, right? So the one good thing about it, a couple of things about it, is it is a runner.
Yeah.
We'll have insurance on it, so we can drive it and that, because it doesn't belong to the museum proper. It actually belongs to the Friends. So we're able to get insurance for it and everything else. Very shortly, we just put fuel in it and put a battery on it, and we'll get it started.
Let's get to playing with the CMP.
Let's get to play with the CMP.
So before we actually go play with the CMP, we did have to get it ready. First order of business was cleaning it out and making sure there was coolant in the radiator.
Act 1, scene 43?
Yep.
Get to minus 45. That might be all right. Should be.
Good.
Is there any data plate on the buzzes lows? Checking the power steering?
No, the base of the carburetor is plenty wet. It doesn't smell like gas though.
Maybe just oiled it.
Yeah.
Another awesome surprise that we got with the CMP was a set of Pioneer tools that came with it.
Some stamps here. Hey.
Okay, with that stuff out of the way, the next step is to install a fresh set of batteries and get the vehicle gassed up and ready to go.
Yeah, careful with that wrench, you don't ground out, huh?
Yeah.
Everything's on the correct terminal?
Yep. Natch.
Guaranteed?
Natch.
Okay.
You know.
Hopefully we're good on that side.
Hopefully. You're not going to worry about dumping both cans in completely, right?
The fuel selector switch doesn't move, and it's over on this side. The switch is over on this side, so I have to go with the premise that we're over on this side.
Right-handed, okay.
Okay, great.
And the tank
All right,
is
coolant's been
questionable.
checked out, batteries have been
And
installed,
it stinks.
and we've
Squat
gassed up the
questionable.
fuel tank. Time to turn the vehicle on, right? Not quite, as you'll find out.
You got oil pressure gauge comes up.
Yep.
I think we need a can of ether. You gotta be gentle with some of this stuff, otherwise you're gonna busting it. Don't want to wrestle with this too much. The whole thing is gonna come apart. Give me a couple of wrenches. I'm gonna.
What size?
5/8 I think, and a 9/16. There's no gas there.
You got some?
No gas at the top.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's pumped enough to get it up there.
No, I don't think so either. See what that one does.
Now, it didn't seem like any fuel was going into the carburetor, so what we decided to do was manually prime it with gasoline ourselves, which you can see going on right now.
Okay. See what happens. Yep, more gas. Yes. Brass fittings. Yep.
Well, we've sorted out the fuel issue. There's only one thing left to do now, isn't there?
Push it out. And then you gotta screw it back down, right?
Forced, it's ram air. Yeah, but we need the cover on.
Yeah, it'll help, but. Okay.
think that was certainly a very good day.
Oh yeah, it was an amazing day. You know, finally getting this CMP here, you know, topped off everything over the last 10 months that myself and John Marchand had been talking about over the time. You know, with the broker William Rutherford helping us out to get it here, as well as the Royal Canadian Army Corps, our Army Service Corps Association, with their donation to help pay for the shipping of it here. Culminating today with it, Phoenix helping us out, Phoenix Building Components helping us out, getting it up here, getting offloaded, and then, you know, actually getting the battery put back in, because John took the battery out and it had to come empty, so there was no fuel in the vehicle at all. So he put fuel in, brand new battery, had to prime the carb in that. So this is a carbureted system, right? A flat Ford V8 engine. So yeah, primed it and up and running, and we went around the block a couple of times. It was sweet just sitting in the cab, and as well as the back, going around the block, the museum block a couple of times. Totally, this is culmination of immense work by quite a few people to get this here.
And that's how a lot of the museum work goes. We were glad you guys were able to share this day with us, and of course, if they want more information, where can they go to?
For the CMP itself, it's going to be probably posted on your YouTube channel. Is that correct?
I would think so. Otherwise,
right.
We're not.
So where can they go? They can probably go on the Borden Museum Facebook page, as well as probably it'll be up on, we'll post it up on Flakpanzer Restoration Project page as well. We'll probably see if we can get it on our Twitter account, our Instagram, and we'll probably toss it in, part of it, into our Patreon page, just as to get other people known out there. And again, it belongs to the Friends of the Base Borden Memorial Museum and Archives. That's who it belongs to.
So people will be seeing this vehicle out at events, driving around. And
yes.
Of course, also at the museum.
At the museum as well. And special events when we go out to them.
Excellent.
We'll hopefully be taking this vehicle with us as well.
And there's also the 360 video we took.
Yes.
Which will be excellent. So I think we'll put that up on the Patreon for the Flakpanzer group first.
Okay.
And then everyone else can see it. Or if you do want to see it earlier, then you can just go on the Flakpanzer's Patreon. See you guys around.
We'll see you later.
See, that worked out quite well.
Yeah.